The Vanguard newspaper this morning, where we have a story that says minimum wage, state in panic mode over NLC December 1 strike notice. NLC is looking at going on strike. Do you think this is coming from the point where NLC has realized that during the 30,000 naira they didn't really stage anything major and some states got away with it?
Most states in the south are ready to pay. I think some states in the north are the ones still having issue with paying the minimum wage. I don't think allocation is just the only thing governors are meant to use in paying salaries. Until states start learning to generate their own wealth. Most of these states, like states in the north, that are saying, we can't pay. Some are even still paying 18. That's outside it is. When you look at those states, what are they actually generating?
If you recall back when the minimum wage was supposed to be, where the conversation was going about, it should be 30,000 naira. The governors as at then came up with a suggestion, we can only pay 22,500. I mean, you're pricing labor. But you know fully well that these are the same set of humans who would rather, allocate this. I heard something about, them not being able to control the natural resources in their state, which is true. It is the federal government. And that is why you are having revenue sent to your state. It is not because you're existing.
States like Lagos, you know how much Lagos is making. Lagos can pay even 200K. States like Port Harcourt can pay. Delta can pay. They've not said they are not paying. Anambra can pay.
Should we begin to call for the amalgamation of some states into some other states?
If that will be possible, I think we should try, because what is the essence of, you can't pay workers?
You see this NLC strike that they want to... Well, I think this will be the first time I might just throw a little support, behind the NLC. Because it is a long time coming. But we should also be aware of the fact that if that strike should start, Mr. Jude, we should also be prepared for, the aftermath effect. Because having a strike the beginning of December, festive period and all of that, then we should be ready to purchase things at way higher prices. It is not because of the exchange rate, but it will be because of panic buy.
If we're going to end these issues of state not being able to pay, I think we really need to look into, making sure that states could generate their own revenue very well. Some of these states that has natural resources, their governors should be sincere.
The federal government doesn't pay from the federation account simply because you are a state in the country. That is why if it were to be by just existing, everybody would get the same amount.
The federal government needs to really decentralize power so they can have access to what is in their state. We shouldn't be depending on federal government sending state money at 64.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, sir.
I think I can I agree with what Tobon is saying on concerning the governors, and I think Moto is also saying the same thing, that governors are supposed to be autonomous and have some powers. But unfortunately, the same governors we are talking about having power and all the rest, their character is nothing to write home about until we get the people who will know that they are elected for a purpose, the people who should know why they are called governors, that they are come to govern, to manage the economy that is entrusted in their hand, not noisemakers and not brigands and the arrogant governors like we have in the politicians who have.
This is the same set of people making the federal government look like, the average Nigerian worker is not getting enough attention. And now we have a new executive bill that has been passed for the 70,000 naira minimum wage. And some governors are still taking us backwards, saying, they cannot pay. Set up this committee. No. And some governors are saying, look, we're going to go above this because we can. Because we know that our workers deserve better.
I'm not speaking for governors. I'm not a governor. I'm not that spokesperson. But some of these governors have roads to fix, have other things to do.
Good morning, Mr. Jim.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Jerry Johnson, calling you from Ikeja. Yes, I want to let Nigerians know that we are the people that allow these people to deal with us the way they are doing, because we don't care. We don't know what to do. We don't know our right. We just behave that we are human beings. That's all. Because these people, they are our servants. We don't supposed to allow them to deal with us the way they are dealing with us.
Where's the place of impeachment, by the way? Because the state assemblies, can't they just say, okay, you cannot afford to pay 70, it means you don't have new ideas, let's impeach you for somebody who can.
If someone should cover your face with a silicone bag or a nylon bag or a polythene bag, can you breathe?
The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3.